Let's go. Welcome to the second episode of Coffee with Stream. Happy April Fool's Day to everyone. And I tell you that because we all need to be on our toes today. And let me just turn this down here for a second. There we go. We have to be on our toes today because it's going to come at you from every different angle. The one place it won't come from you today, the April Fools. It will not come from this show today. I promise you that. So the reason being is just, I think that, in this day and age with social media, you're going to see a lot of companies try to come at you with some clever things. And I think some do it right, and some are going to epically fail. But speaking of that, we're gonna jump into everything because, we are gonna have a little story time. But one of the things that I want to talk about today is the naming of the show. That's the only story time for today. But from yesterday's show, going back, the news segment and the opening segment was way too long. I mean, way too long. So I'm going to adjust that this one. We're going to tell a quick story. We're going to get into the gaming news. And then we're going to talk about April Fool's Day. And then we're going to jump right back into Elder Scrolls because that's what we need to do. Speaking of, I hope you guys all have your mugs up. No matter if you're from the U.S. or I know Hub is from Europe. Mugs up to everyone. And like I showed you guys yesterday, my mom got me a bunch of these kind of like one serve almond joy things, but I'd normally put 2 in. And today it's like those aren't gonna last very long if I put 2 in each coffee. Plus it's probably, you just gotta take a step back. Anyway, so in terms of the mini story time, it's not really a funny story like last time, but I just want to give credit where credit is due because I agonized over naming this show probably for at least, I don't know, at least a week straight. Like I was just thinking about it. I have some friends that are in the creative industry, whether in advertising or branding, and we're dumbfounded. And the 11th hour, I guess it all kind of makes sense. I went back to, I want to make sure the music's not too loud for you guys. Turn it down here for a second. It's a little loud in my ear. Come on, why not? Just gonna turn that down just a hair. So I went back to the roots, and I said, okay, who got me started in streaming? Who could help me out with the name of the show? So I want to give credit to DJ Wheat, and if you guys want to tweet him, that'd be awesome. But he's really the one that came up with the name of the show. Raj, thank you so much. Raj just tweeted and said you like the name of the show. That's awesome. But so I was sitting down, I called DJ Wheat. He's the one that got me started streaming on Twitch. I said, dude, need your creative help. Threw a bunch of concepts out there, and we kind of, I can't even say we collectively came up with it. He really came up with the name, and we're just like, dude, that's it. So that's kind of the naming story. But just the agony, like, I know my limitations, and I think that's a good thing to have. Like, we all have talents, and for me, like, I can set things up, I can come up with things, but the one thing I struggle with is naming. That is without a doubt. Real quick, I do want to thank American Man and Fire and Flames. Thank you guys so much for tweeting that out. All right, so that's the week's story of the day. Now, I want to get right into the gaming news because that's what we're going to do. So, gaming news, we're going to throw something new in here today. We're just going to try it out. But because the gaming news, there's really only one story I want to talk about. So, let's go ahead and jump to that right now. Oh, it looks like, I think Blizzard just released their... Alright, okay, so Blizzard just released their April Fool's joke as we went live. So I'll move that into the. I wasn't planning on talking about that, but let's. I'll slide that into the news. So let's go ahead and I wonder if is chat frozen. Let's see. Okay, cool. Um, let us go ahead and let's get to the news here. So the big news that this happened yesterday was that Star Citizen, if you guys are unfamiliar with, it's essentially it's going to be a freaking awesome MMO-esque space sim, but they just hit $41 million raised, and so if you guys are unfamiliar with what it is, you need to know about Star Citizen because it's awesome. But anyways, at the beginning, at their front of their site, they have their tracking of how much money they raise, which is insane. I mean, this is daily. They raise like $40,000 a day. Anyways, so they hit a big milestone yesterday. They hit 41 million. And so essentially what that means is they're going to, at every milestone, something big happens and they release something new. So what's going to happen now for the Star Citizen community in the world is they're going to start a procedural generation R&D team. So basically what that means, it sounds like, from what I can gather, that things are going to be procedurally generated. Think of like The Binding of Isaac, kind of, where things are kind of created on the fly. I don't want to translate it to Binding of Isaac, but how things are different every time. Like procedural generation means like things are created within the world without having content, without having people to physically create the content, which is pretty freaking awesome. And so in terms of the the longevity of Star Citizen, if this goes well, I mean, this essentially could be an endless game in awesomeness. The other thing that was cool, we're not going to talk about this too much, but I thought it was cool that Chris Roberts, the director of the entire game, the CEO of CIG, he wrote a letter about Facebook purchasing Oculus Rift because Star Citizen is dedicated to having Oculus Rift support. So anyways, so I think that's cool. I think that's what one of the great things about Star Citizen, or in particular Chris Roberts, is he always addresses major concerns that people have, which I think is strong and quite strong. So, and then this is him wearing the Oculus Rift doing pew pew. Anyway, so that was the big news in terms of what was going on in gaming that I felt that was applicable to what we're talking about here, and really I guess it only talk about the gaming news that I'm particularly interested in. And so that was that. And then the other thing I wanted to introduce, because this is something also my mom bought me, and I figured, hey, we should probably use it for props. Prop says, congrats to their investors and their wallets. If I'm correct, I believe they have very, very minimal investors. It's an independently run studio. So Fire and Flames, welcome back, sir. But I wanted to start going to this on maybe slower news days, which my mom bought me this for Christmas. So she bought me 1,001 video games that you have to play before you die. So I figured what we do on a slower news day, we'd go ahead and pull an RNG, we pull a randomly generated number, and then I'd throw that game out to you, and we'd see how many of you guys had played it. What do you guys think about that? I think that's somewhat creative, and there's going to be a lot of content here. But I just figured on the slower news days, because I was looking for what was kind of worth talking about, and I didn't see a whole heck of a lot. Anyways, so let's go ahead and generate a random number here. So since there are 1,000, you go 1 to 1,000. We're going to generate. We're going to go to 828 is our randomly generated number. We don't want to go to ESO just yet. So I'm going to pull up any guesses as to what is game number 828. 320, 321. I definitely don't want to drop this on the keyboard, but it is the Dell keyboard, so it doesn't matter. 828. What if this is just one of my favorite games of all time? I'd be pretty fired up about that. 824, 827. Pong. Ooh, okay, that's solid. I'll get this. All right, so Game 828 of 1,001 games you must play before you die. And I think the other thing, too, we should do with this is say whether or not we agree if it's on that list. Flappy Bird. It is actually Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix, which Street Fighter 2 is awesome. But anyways, apparently this is the, I don't think I played this one, but it's the 7th iteration of Street Fighter 2. That's crazy. There were that many iterations. I know there are a few more after that. Undoubtedly inspired by the release of Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting on Xbox Live, which racked up sales. This was the next one. What does it say? Oh, here's the downfall of it. Okay. All of the sprites in this game were redrawn, and almost all the characters were tweaked in some way to further balance the game. Cannily released mere months before Street Fighter 4, the sales were good, but many players were left wondering if they'd been sold a definitive version of a classic, or rather a shiny piece of old rope. Now, that's pretty hard to beat right there. I mean, Street Fighter 2 is a classic. I never played the HD Turbo HD Remix. Has anyone here played that specific one? So I can't comment on that. I'm a fan of Street Fighter 2, though. That's my favorite fighting game from back in the 16-bit days. One of the things that is kind of sluggish is the chat here for a second. Anyways, let's go ahead and get to the next news section. The other thing I want to say, CDN Wolf said World of Tanks has an 8-bit emulator running instead of their normal battles. That's kind of strong. Alright, so let's get to the next segment. Okay, so next part of the news. You never played, but anything with Turbo in the name sounds like fun. Super Nintendo Street Fighter was awesome. Alright, so next thing we want to talk about real quick is April Fool's Day. Usually Google just kills it on April Fool's Day, but this is Google's April Fool's right here. Wait a second. One today. No, that's not it. I used to be able to hit this. Is this it? Or is that always how it is? I was hitting that earlier today. It was just putting up random nonsense. So, anyways, I think that Google normally does a better job than this. Google's kind of knocked it out of the park. But I will tell you who did a phenomenal job on April Fool's Day today. And when I say phenomenal, I mean he got me. And and oddly enough, the person that got me today was none other than the person that we are currently listening to. So, in case you guys didn't know, and I don't think I'll get in trouble for this, but just in case, you've always been a fan of Capcom games. Okay, so what I was planning on doing today, Tuesdays were going to be a big deal on Coffee with Stream, is because Family Jewels releases a new song every Tuesday. So I go over to his channel, and I hit play, and he's like, all right, cool, it's a new Zelda release song. Let's go. Looks like we missed Ice Bank Mice Elf 2. Thank you so much for the subscription. I truly appreciate it. Thank you. When you subscribe to the channel, you support what we do here. You support the show. I truly appreciate it. I encourage everyone to welcome. I want to make sure I said Ice Bank Mice Elf. Ice Bank Mice Elf. That's quite the name. With that awkward hug, welcome. I'd give you an awkward hug, but I just typed it in. So family. So back to our April Fool's champ of the day. So this is his entire music video. So you got to remember, for every Tuesday, one of the first things I do is I go to his channel and listen to his new song. And this is the video he released. Just him standing there not playing. I mean, this is like, and like I held out for the whole time because I'm like, he's gonna throw something in there, and nope, just the whole video. It's just him standing there. So, so well done, Family Jewels 7X. Well done. I give them creativity points on that. That was very creative, and he got me. So, anyways, okay. So Family Jewels 7X definitely did April Fool's Day right. I'm a little biased, and so the question I want to ask you guys before we get on to the last couple things is what's the best April Fool's Day prank that's happened to you? I'm going to read a few answers direct from the chat. And while we're doing that, I think this would, if you guys have never done a prank, I think this would be a strong prank. So this is an app that you can download for your iPhone, and it makes it appear as if your iPhone is broken. So it changes your background to do that. I think that's pretty creative, especially in today's freaking super connected world. You could snatch someone's phone, install it, and watch them freak out. That would be strong to quite strong. And then apparently, this is the other thing I want to show. It looks like Blizzard just released this is their April Fool's Day, this is a fighting game. Which is kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Credit card slot. Okay, I'll give him credit on this. Okay, so they did it right. All right, let me see. Worst. Garbonic says best worst April Fool's joke. McDonald's drive-thru gave me a salad instead of fries. What is that app called? It is called. Let me tell you here. It is called Cracked iPhone, I believe. There's a bunch of like similar apps like that. Getting fries instead of a salad. That's pretty trolly. And then I don't have a jabroni for the day today, but I do have some weird news for the day. So this will be the last segment. There's no jabroni for the day. I guess I was the jabroni for the day for falling for Family Jewels. April Fool's joke. But, okay, here's another April Fool's. One time, your dad put your uncle's back tires up on cement blocks, so your uncle woke up the next day and thought his car wasn't working. Ended up arriving to work late. All right, so this is the weird news of the day. I just couldn't believe this was a real thing. So, according to NBC in New York, apparently, I don't know if this is true or not, but this guy believed that if you cut open a porcupine, they like harvest some rare mineral used, I think, in Chinese medicine. And when he went to, number one, I don't know if that's true or not, and I don't know the value of that, but oddly enough, he went to do this, and he cut open a porcupine and found a little baby instead. And I mean, I'm sitting there because I wake up early. I kind of look for news for the show, and I'm like, what is this? How is this even a news story? It's just crazy. So man cuts open porcupine looking for a mineral, and he finds a baby instead. I have no words for that. I have none. Zero. So he's not the jabroni of the day, just the weirdness of the day. It's just so weird. Anyways, I think that's it for the news section. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And that's the end of the show. Sorry. I had to try one. Okay. We should probably get into ESO, huh? Let's fire this up. Real quick before we get started, one of the things I like to just gauge, and I like to hear from you guys, is you guys just type in where you're watching from. Good show. Good stream. See you guys tomorrow. What's up, Jamie? Welcome to the channel. Do I read my Twitch messages? Yes, I do. I do. I do read my Twitch messages. I have too much fun. We're not even into the games yet. All right, let's turn up the music here a little bit. Let's should we get started here? O-Town. Oakland. O-Town, I know Garbonic's from North Carolina. Hamilton, Ontario, a childless for 6 hours home. Texas, where in Texas are you from, Lisa? Indiana on your laptop. Nice. Boston, Evil Tasman's in Boston. I'm guessing you're going to PAX? Caffey. Salveris, you're watching from Denmark. Awesome. Holland. Skywise is in Florida, near DC, aka Mars. New Jersey. Northern Ontario, Canada. So there's 2 people from Ontario. In college at the moment. Nice. Alright, let's go ahead and get into ESO. Not gonna lie. I was just a little bit. I was so close yesterday. Just to maybe firing it up for about an hour and leveling up our character. But I'm saving it strictly for coffee with stream. Let's go ahead and get this going, shall we? Dragging your laptop around the house as you get ready for work. Nice. Dan, are you excited to meet Family Jewels 7X at PAX? Yeah, of course I am. Be fired up. Hopefully I get a chance to meet him. Alright, so where we last left off in our Elder Scrolls Online beginning. Gotta love the people around the Earth. Great range in the community. I agree. It's cool to see some European viewers as well. Man, this music's intense. Huh? How's the music to voice? Turn it down just a hair. All right, Hub, have a good one, sir. All right, so we are playing as a Wood Elf Nightblade for the Dominion. Let's go ahead and get in there. We have no shoes at the current moment. And one of the things that, because I check the Elder Scrolls Reddit from time to time, I saw someone said, hey, this is so like right now we're looking at a tip screen. Someone posted like the best tip screen they ever saw, and one of it said, and I thought it was really cool, and I actually kind of wish I would have saved it, but it said at the bottom, sometimes the best thing to do is just to go out and explore. You'll find quests and see what happens. But let's see where we left off. Our elf certainly looks like a rogue, no doubt. I agree, sir. He does. Alright, Hub, keep it real, sir. Okay, so let's see what kind of quests we have here. We could find the Queen's entourage. Let's show that on the map. Oh, wow, they're all the way up there. Sweet. Let's go do this one. So set that destination. We're going to do this one right off the bat. We're going to do a little exploration here, sirs. Is anyone else currently in the community playing ESO? Did anyone consider buying it based on the stream? Get in here, sir. One of the things one of the other things in this game that I like, and it's just like a subtle, simple thing, but when you're not in combat, you don't necessarily see any of the HUD or the hotbar, which I like. It makes it just a tad more immersive. Elder Scrolls music plus headphones equals epic. Props, you played the early beta, nice. You like our guy except for what's on his chin. It's just a little face paint. Alright, let's get ourselves out of here. So we gotta go this way. Does it say we're offline? But you guys can see it, right? For me, it says we're Says we're live.
Hail.
Twitch is April Fool's, maybe. Let's hope not. Guys, just doing a little raking of the community. Yeah, we don't have any shoes. What is up with that? You have found a quick slot item. Placing potions and other items in your quick slots allows you to access them easily in combat. From the inventory screen, press the quick slots icon in the top right corner of your inventory tab. Alright, where's our quick slot? Is this quick slots? There we go. Oh, alright, cool. That's kind of cool. Det no viewer count. We have magical flip-flops. This guy just flaunting his digital version white horse. Alright, what else we got here? You can't even see the stream on your iPhone. You had to use your laptop. That's a bummer. Let's talk to El Dooney.
Thank the stars. This mud crab won't stop pinching me.
What?
Listen, you have to get to Silsalin. Help them before it's too late.
Was she getting a hand massage there? What is she doing?
The veiled inheritance. The town is in flames. It all happened so fast. Silsalin is just north of here. Follow the road and find the Canon Reeve's daughter, Elenwen. She'll know what to do.
Alright, I'll see what I can do. Discover who attacked her. You're in class and your teacher isn't going to be impressed. Nice. You're watching in class right now. That's strong to quite strong. Let's go ahead and just follow this road here and see where it takes us. Yeah, why was she calling that person a mud crab? We did slaughter a couple though. Looks like lootable materials here. Oh, it's already been looted. Those mud crabs are no joke. What is up, Miranda? Good morning to you. Always got to take the butterflies. See you. Have a great day at work. Alright, water skin. That natural water as opposed to unnatural water. If you are, says the former teacher, if you are just joining us, welcome to Coffee with Stream, the show where we go live Monday through Thursday at 8 a.m. Eastern. We're going to be playing some Elder Scrolls for a while and getting a good feel to see if this is a good community MMO we can all play together. I should probably... I'm just addicted to looting. I just have a feeling we're going to open up one of these satchels and there's going to be like a super rare something. Or just a lot of produce. Pet pork. Some guy just called for help, huh? Was he upstairs? Coffee with Stream, aka Milk. Why do you... That's what it's called, Milk. Alright, what else we got here?
Oh, I hope they're safe.
Who's they? You think they look like fanny packs. Alright, let's go see what's going on here. So apparently, I know for a day one launch, things have gone pretty smooth. I think some people have some problems with some quests, but outside of that,
inheritance is behind this madness.
okay.
I'm sure of it. Can't you smell the smoke? Sil Salen is under attack. I barely got my father out alive. The cannon reeve, almost slain. These brutes may wear the uniforms of the First Order.
They're imposters.
But they're imposters.
See you, Chiz. Enjoy university. Dan, does the combat feel like Skyrim, or is it better or worse?
They're agents of the Veiled Heritance. I'm sure of it. Teldor, my father's assistant,
Let me wait for her to stop
is trying
yapping.
to organize a defense. You look capable. Will you help Sil?
Yes, we'll help you. Does the combat feel like Skyrim, better or worse? It's definitely... It's like MMO-ized combat, but I will say this. In terms of other MMOs, this combat is refreshing. I wouldn't say it's exactly like Skyrim. They're trying to make it feel like that, but it's just a little off, I think. I don't know how to describe it just yet. Maybe we need to get in some epic battles. We've only fought some mud crabs, but those first enemies we fought were pretty cool.
There's not much time. What do you need to know?
Alright, we're on a mission here. We're on a mission to kill stuff. Today is the wrong day to be on Twitter. I would say your guards, you guys gotta have your guards up. Look at that thing. What's up, dude? Dragonthorn. Oh, that's rare, huh? Take it. How many hours are we into the game? 2 hours. 2 hours. We played, what, 2 yesterday? Maybe 2.5? Can we kill that thing? That deer. We need that venison. That's a good point. Sal says it's not Skyrim. Look at it like a separate MMO. If you go into it and expect Skyrim, you'll be disappointed. That's a strong statement. I would agree with it. Monkey's Rest. Let's do a little off the road exploring here. If you get trolled on Twitter today, it's no one's fault but your own. Cut the maple tree, huh? That woodworking. I'm enjoying just the little things in this, like just little subtleties like that. Little gathering here and there. What did the fox say? Oh, kill it. What? We can't skin that thing? Origin of the Mages Guild. Alright. Lumberjack Simulator. What's up, Grits, sir? We're gonna not take the roads the whole way. See if there's a rabbit. No rabbit left behind. I think some of the chat's getting eaten. Someone said, "Hey, Sharp." Who's Sharp? Oh, okay. I just saw that the chat scrolled off the screen. All right. What's up, Sharp Shadow? Welcome to the channel, sir. One of the things that this is what I want to do in the game. I want to, I'm a big fan of mining ever since Ultima Online and blacksmithing. I was never a great blacksmither, but I loved mining for whatever reason. You're super busy at work, so you're watching, but you won't be able to chat very much today. No worries, Ryan. What do you do for work, man? I think it's awesome. It fires me up when people say they're watching at work, because that's one of the points of this show, is to give people a distraction at work while they're still plugging away at their jobs. Tanswell discovered. Tanswell. Cornflower. Nice. Oh, okay, there's our quick slot. That's kind of slick. I don't know why I'm obsessed with just gathering things, but I am. Maybe we should do some fishing later on today. Mr. Loves Games, welcome, sir. You got your coffee ready to go. Nice. You're project manager for a construction company. Wow, that's some serious stuff. Sharp Shadow, you're also watching at work. Nice. That genuinely gets me fired up when you guys say you're watching at work. You got the old university exams coming up. Alright, here's a little caravan here. Let's talk to the prince.
You look familiar. Have we met before?
The queen asked me to meet her here.
Ah, Volkelgard, of course. Welcome to Tanzelville. Perhaps you will get through to Her Majesty where we could not.
See you, Lisa. Alright.
Queen's favorite. I'm glad you're here. We came to Tanzelville to honor the spirits of our ancestors, and now they seem bloody well determined to kill us all.
Why would your ancestors try to kill you with a forehead like that?
An excellent question, for which I have no answer. My dear sister, your queen, brought us here to perform a ceremonial ritual. It's a bit of political theater, really. Gain the blessings of the dead and all that rubbish.
Is the queen in any danger?
If danger doesn't find her, she'll seek it out and invite it home to dinner. She's in the ruins just ahead, conspiring with the battle reeve. They're determined to complete the ceremony. Do be a loyal subject and see that she survives.
We'll make sure the queen survives.
I swear,
you're watching while
it's
studying.
Like being home for a new life
that works
festival.
too. That's fired up.
The family's been drinking since noon, and everyone wants you dead.
All right. Sal, so Dan, I have to ask, how did it feel meeting Chris Roberts face to face? It was, you know, for me, it's like, and I don't want to say careful how I say this, but for me, in terms of like top 10 moments in life, it's definitely in there because, you know, it's different than meeting like, I don't know how to say it, but
Let's
like
go.
Fire and Flames 23, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I truly appreciate your support of what we do here. I hope that you're going to enjoy the new show format, Coffee with Stream, Mondays through Thursdays at 8 a.m. I encourage everyone else to welcome Fire and Flames back. I think that's a resub, right? With that awkward hug. Thank you so much. So Fire and Flames, the next thing we kill is going to be dedicated in your honor. I think we just saw it there. We're going to kill a rat in your honor. No, we got to do something better than that. What do we got here? Sal, I'm going to answer your question. I just want to find something to hunt down real quick for Fire and Flames. Oh, here's a random camp. That's kind of cool. Take that pot pie. Molly be denim for crafting in Breton style. Okay, so I want to go back and answer Eldmary Scum. Don't let me find you in Cyrodiil. Seahole, welcome back, sir. It's been a while since we've seen you in the channel. Good to see you back, man. Appreciate it. All right, so I want to answer Sal's question. What did it feel like meeting? What was it like meeting Chris Robert face to face? It was definitely like, for me, he's not just like, it's hard to say because he's created something that I've loved, and it was just really cool. You know, it was definitely a top 10 moment in terms of cool things I've ever gotten to do. And what's even more cool is that I'm able to be a small part of, you know, something he's working on. It was just everything from being in the offices to seeing, like, when you walk into the CIG offices, there's this shelf, and on the shelf there's like sealed copies of Wing Commander, sealed copies of Wing Commander 2, sealed copies of Secret Missions, Privateer. It was just, it was really cool. So I hope I answered your question, Sal. And we gotta kill something for Fire and Flames for that sub. We want to kill something large to quite large. Seahole, are you playing ESO? Alright, we're kind of gotten off the beaten path a little bit. We're supposed to be going to meet up with the Queen. See, that's not even... I like the area we were in yesterday fighting those crabs. That was like they were all... Oh, God. They were all like higher levels. As a wood elf, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say we probably shouldn't be destroying nature like this. Alright, let's press on here. You started playing Aldmeri character, but switched to Daggerfall to play with your brother. Nice.
So, you're the one that saved the queen, eh?
We are, sir.
You don't look that special.
It's because we're tiny. Give us all the goods here. Has weapons. Spends time harvesting butterflies. Alright, let's press on here. Your Twitch is messing up. It also says I'm not online. That's not good. It says we're not online. Does anyone know if anyone else on Twitch has been having those problems? I'm gonna refresh this real quick. I wonder if I should cut it and then come back online. Anyways, alright, let's press on.
We call upon our honored ancestors to pass on their memory and wisdom.
Sun calling. Hold F to interact.
Your ancestors disavow you, false one. The veiled queen is the rightful heir, and Norian shall end your reign.
My queen.
Let's go help this guy out. Take all that stuff. How does the see, I don't know how the loot works in this game. Like, is that guy's stuff that we shouldn't have taken? Alright, let's talk to the queen here.
Well, that could have gone better. Maybe it's all that royal we nonsense. We call upon our ancestors. It's all rather condescending, isn't it?
Well, you are the queen, ma'am.
Don't remind me. This ceremony is supposed to show Oridon that I honor our people's culture and heritage. It's supposed to show that our ancestors see me as the rightful heir. I guess our ancestors have ideas of their own.
Why did the spirit threaten
I
you?
don't know. It mentioned Norian, my advisor. You met him in Volkelgard, I believe. My friend, something has gone wrong here. I hate to ask your aid again.
Just
but I
tell
must.
us what to do.
There are 2 priestesses elsewhere in the ruins, women I trust. If Norian has turned against me, I fear for their lives. Stand with them as they perform their parts of the ceremony. Keep them safe.
Alright,
These ceremonies are important to my people.
let's go
which
do
makes
it.
them important to...
Alright, you think that they're instants and it's your own, but you're not sure. Got it. One of the things we're trying to do, we want our character to have a bow. So we either... I think what we're going to do, we got a pretty good tip, is that we're going to break down... We're not going to sell this staff. We're going to break it down so we have parts to make a bow. Let's go ahead and... let's go here. Let's see what's going on. Zoe, welcome back. Ancestral warrior. What level are we? We're 5. Let's take this guy out. Backstab 3. Oh, should've. Nice. That was a big time shot. Got him. Siphoning increased to 4. Nice. We finally got some shoes here. Craftable, how's the stream been? You're not going to be here long because of school. It's going good. This is enjoying this game so far. Fire Flames, is this still beta? You haven't been catching up on ESO? No, actually the game was pre-released yesterday. Or on Sunday. So those that pre-ordered can play now. Oh, we do have shoes on. They're just weak sauce. We have like wraps on our feet. What's the guy got to do to get some shoes? The combat is definitely more fun than the traditional MMO thus far. Alright, let's I don't know if we could take on 2 at once. Should we try it? Maybe we can pull 1. I'd rather fight the warrior by himself. I've not been to the Roost yet, no. I'm just exploring here. Alright, we're gonna try it. This may be a bad idea. Especially if it... Dang, nice toss. Do not want to fight 2 at once. Oh, we just backed into another one. We gotta get out of here. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Go. We need to eat something here quickly. Shoot. Go invisible. Run. That was not a wise move. Should not try to take on 3 level 8s at one time. What's wrong with Blake? He can't see the stream. Where's our consumables here? What we need to do is set some of these as our trotter pie recipe. Nice. We need to set some of these as our hot bar, or not hot bars, our quick items. Elder Scrolls Day 2, the hunt for flip-flops. We're actually hunting for... We want to get that bow set up. What other quests do we have here? Seal mentioned we should probably go to a different area because we may be too... we may be a little bit out of our league, which level-wise we are. Let's go here. And then we'll work our way back down here. Sound like a plan? Let's do it. We're a little outmatched right now. Twitch is being twitchy. Gotta get that bow. The natural progression will bring you back here. Sometimes I like to go off the beaten path and explore different areas, but I should probably explore an area that I can handle instead of a level 8 area. A lot of people say this game picks up around level 10, but I'm enjoying this so far. Runestone. Alright. Alright, here we go. Let's give this the old college try again. There we go. Dang it. We're gonna get this one. We're gonna go one more here. Wait, can we unlock that again? There we go. Yeah, especially so you can level up your bow skills. Stunned that you haven't randomly found a bow by now. I know, I wish we could have found one by now. What the heck? Why isn't the stream showing in my following page? That's a little concerning. I wonder if I should take it down and re-bring it up. You are offline. You're listed as offline. Alright, that's... A couple people have said that, so... I'm gonna take the stream down for a second and bring it right back up. Hopefully that'll fix it. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.